So that's one of those other alternatives. And then the methylxanthins. I know I've heard you speak fairly extensively about xanthins and methylxanthins before. So things like theophylline from cocoa beans and apparently contain a lot of methylxanthin.
Caffeine is my favorite of the category, but there is one that's used medically that has, I think it's 5 carbons added to it to make it a little more stable in the intracellular. It's philo. I can't think of the name of it, but it's medically approved version of caffeine.
Okay. All right. How much are you aware of? I know you've mentioned datura quite a lot too, as being a good anticholinergic, and it's a muscarinic antagonist. Then, and I know we talked about the dry mouth syndrome. For me, in herbal medicine, traditionally, would always. In England, I can't say that I do it here because I'm not allowed, but in England I could prescribe datura or a tropobelladonna and give it to the patient with the caveat that when they just began to get a dry mouth, that would be their threshold point at which they could back off their dose slightly, and that would be their maintenance dose for treating them for asthma, for example, with datura. Do you know whether or not there's the physiological tolerance for something like that class of compound to be used for allergies and asthma could be tolerated over long term?
I think the dry mouth is really the only serious side effect. I've known people who loved it so much that they ruined their teeth.
Wow. Because they used it enough because that was what they were using it for, you're saying, because it was
they would have night seizures or night asthma or night headaches or whatever, and it's very good for that, but it's very bad to do it chronically. You can do the same thing safely with the oily vitamins, vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamin K in particular, and vitamin B6 and thiamine are important for stabilizing the mast cells and blood sugar. And magnesium is essential. It works with thyroid, so you can't expect magnesium or thyroid to work perfectly without the cooperation of the two at the same time.
Yeah.